All right, so today we'll be taking a look at not the KeyStep, not the KeyStep Pro, but the newest model, the KeyStep 37. So this model has a few extra perks, mainly these 4 knobs here, and we're gonna be exploring that with some weird sounds. And we're not really gonna be looking at like making a full-on track. I'm just gonna be looking at sound design things that I could use in my YouTube videos. Maybe something like this, or this. Up until this point, I've been just mashing together other people's sounds, but it'd be cool to come up with something myself. You know, like branding. Yeah, I want this channel to be super unique, and I think that this will help push into that direction. I'm a drummer, so we'll be using a few different drumsticks to like tap on little percussive things. I have a spot in mind already. It's one of those like outdoor bell chimey weird things, and we're gonna tap on it. Let's do it. So we're just gonna be using the Rode mic that's attached to my camera and hoping for the best. So wish me luck. Here's a little iPhone version of the structure. This is what we're looking at now. And this is what we're gonna use for our sound design. So quite literally, I'm just gonna hit it. Here we go. Let's hit it. What? I think I'm satisfied with that, so hopefully it's enough, and we'll see what we could do with the KeyStep 37. All right, so we are back at the studio. I'm sporting a pink hat. I could still wear a pink hat, right? Summer isn't over yet, is it? And so we're gonna look at a few key features that the KeyStep 37 has to offer. I programmed 3 one-shots into the sampler of Logic Pro 10. We're not really going to be using that so much. We're going to be focusing mostly on the KeyStep and the functions that it has to offer. So this is what we're starting with. It sounds like metal on metal. What else would you expect? Let's hit it. We'll be diving right into the chord function. So to get there, shift and hold. This will light up red. And you are in the chord section. So how do these knobs affect that? You could choose the type of chord, octave, fifth, sus, seventh, ninth. So you get the point. There's a bunch of different options to choose from there. Then note, so this is how many notes there are in the chord. Let's go down an octave. Okay, so we're already getting somewhere. We're getting nice and weird, which is exactly where I want to go for this little sound design exercise. Right? Okay, 16 notes. That's the max amount of notes that you could add. So 2 to 16. Those are the options that you have. This third knob is the velocity, so it changes the intensity of the velocity when you press the note. So that was wrong what I just said. I'm making a correction here. Let me try to explain it a little more thoroughly. Notes and velocity notes are actually connected. So if I turn velocity notes down to 0, no matter how hard or soft I hit the note, it'll always strum through the whole chord. But now with velocity notes up to 100%, if I hit the note very softly, there's only a few notes that strum in the whole chord. Whereas if I hit it hard, all of the notes strum. And so yeah, you could work that from 0 to 100%, and yeah, that's how that works. Back to the video. And then the fourth knob changes the strum, so that's the speed of the strum and also the direction that the strum will go in. So if you want it to be very slow, now we're going down. If you want it to be faster, right? And then if you go past 50% here, you're going upwards. So let's go upwards, and I'm gonna go down an octave. Let's experiment a little bit here. Yes. I like this. Get a little pitchy in there. Change the type of chord as well. Oof, that low end. Let's continue pumping up on the weirdness. I'm going to change my sound here. Go to metal 3. Very similar. Better though. I'm going to shorten the amount of notes in the strum. Also going to go up an octave. Why not? Okay, so the next step would be to make a sequence out of chords. So usually when you make a sequence, it's with individual notes. And oftentimes if you sequence full-on chords, it just gets a little bit too full and it won't fit in whatever it is that you're trying to fit it in, like a song, whatever. We're not making a track here, we're not making a song, so we're just trying to get as weird as possible and explore and come up with sounds that you might not have heard of before. That's the point of this whole exercise, okay? But at the same time, still exploring the functions of the KeyStep 37. Okay? That's why we're here. So I'm just making sure that I'm on sequencer mode here on the top left, and we could record our own sequence if we want. So record, here we go. Let's hear it. So what I did there is I'm actually just choosing the note value of the sequence. So you could either choose quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, 32nd, and so on. You also have triplets as well, which is a cool option to have. The last thing we'll look at is the ARP function. There's actually two that we haven't seen yet. So that's walk and pattern. I'm basically just gonna play an arpeggio and then walk through each of these, see what they sound like, hopefully come up with
the weirdest thing possible. Ready?
Play, here we go. Down. So that's up and down. Also up and down, I think. Random. Let's go up the octave. Down the octave. That sounds like house bass chords. Walk, so this is the new function, walk. Also sounds pretty random to me. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing. Pattern. Speed it up. Still not 100% sure what it does, but it seems to double each individual note quite often. Order, so that's just the order in which that you played the chord. That sounds like a sound effect from Mario Kart 64, I think. There's something. Hopefully this gave you a different perspective of the KeyStep 37. There are some other videos out that go a bit more into like conventional style playing with the KeyStep 37. I just wanted to show you that it also makes for a really great sound design tool, especially with the new chord function and the strumming and all that. Really interesting stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate your support, and if you're into this sort of content, you know what to do. like, subscribe. I've recently learned that the notification bell is actually much more important than subscribing, so if you can, do that as well. You'll be notified about any new content that I come up with. I hope that this video spoke to all the sound design weirdos out there like me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.